What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve again with Raiken Profit, coming back to you with another live hangout video. This time I'm actually live from my brand new office. I'm finally moved in, got everything set up, got the storage locker down the hall all set up, got the shipping area set up, got my little desk with the laptop and the printer all set up, got the photography area all set up with the backdrop and another little place to store clothes over there and whatnot, but everything's doing well, going well for me. Like I said, moved into the office. That's where you see me right now, and just real excited to come to you with another live hangout video. And in today's video, I got a bunch of clothes behind me, as you can see, and the majority of these clothes that I picked up, or I have behind me, I picked up at Savers at the 50% off sale. And if you're not familiar with me, maybe you're just starting to watch my videos, I'm actually from Connecticut. And over on the East Coast, we got quite a few Savers thrift stores. And if you've never been to a Savers, they are huge. They're giant stores with tons of items, not only clothing, but electronics, furniture, books. I mean, the list goes on and on. But these stores are a little, like, they're usually priced a little high. And sometimes it's hard to find really good deals over there. But when the 50% off sales come, it's a really good opportunity for not only me, but for others to find items. So before we get into this video, I want to make sure that, first of all, you could hear me. I'm going to go into the comment section underneath the video on YouTube. Let me know if you could hear me, and then also let me know if you can see me okay. Hopefully I'm not just talking to myself right now. So just bear with me for a moment, and I'm going to go into the comment section to see what's going on in here. We got Allison Prater in the house. Allison says, good timing, I needed some motivation while I list. Well, hopefully I can give you some motivation, because some of these items that I found yesterday at the Savers half off sale was just absolutely amazing. And I ended up going to 3 stores. If you're familiar with Connecticut, I went to a store in Bristol, Connecticut, then I went to Meriden, and then I went to a place that's probably about a half hour away from there on the other side of Connecticut, which is called Orange. And the funny thing is, at every thrift store, I found tons of deals, lots of profitable items, some really crazy deals. And some of the best items that I found were at the last thrift store that I went to. And usually the last thrift store I go to when it's these half-off days, it's kind of slim pickings, because other pickers, other people, just, you know, average Joe people, they go and they find, you know, cool brands like Patagonia or Ralph Lauren, or, you know, even some of the higher end Italian brands, and they just pick them up because, you know, they're nice stuff. But I got really lucky. I don't know if I'm lucky or maybe I'm just educated, but picked up a lot of deals, got some good stuff, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So I'm going to be getting into that soon. I just want to make sure that you guys could hear me, see me, and everything's running smooth before I get into this. So bear with me for a moment. Prime Find, glad to catch a live hangout. Again, your recent moves are a major motivation of my life. Very thankful for you sharing your knowledge and looking forward to a great show. Sounds good. Thanks, Prime Find. I appreciate that. Glad that, you know, I can motivate you a little bit and get you moving in the right direction, because, you know, we're all here to help each other out. You know, I still have tons to learn. I mean, if you look at the big picture, I mean, I'm just a little guy right now. There's people that are doing a lot bigger numbers than me who've been doing it for 10, 20 years. I mean, I've only been doing this for coming on 2 years, you know, a year and a half right now. So, you know, I'm still a noob, a rookie, if you want to call it that. I do have a lot of information and a lot of knowledge, and I can definitely help out a lot of people, but still, you know, I'm always looking up to others as well, trying to learn, trying to get more motivated, try to create more systems for my business, and, you know, we could all learn from one another. Kathleen Brown, sound picture, great. Thanks, Kathleen, for coming in. Done deal. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Done deal. Refresh these comments one more time. I'm really excited to show you some of these finds, because, again, like I said, just some awesome finds, and it blows my mind the amount of opportunities that are out there in terms of clothing. And, you know, you can listen to people on YouTube and, you know, people who write articles and others out there. They like to put the fear in God in you. They like to scare you. They like to, like, make you think that it's, you know, there's tons of competition and there's not a lot of deals and you got to be scared. And it's not the case. It really isn't. You, as an individual, you get to make up your mind if you want to live with in terms of scarcity, or you want to live in terms of abundance. And I believe in abundance. I believe there's enough to go around. You know, so there's definitely crazy opportunities out there. Just checking the comments one more time. We're going to get this show on the road. Let me know, though, how you guys did. Did any of you guys go to the Savers half-off sale on the East Coast? I'm not sure if they're in the middle of the country or the West Coast either, but let me know. Did you hit any thrift stores, half-off sales? Did you go to Savers? If you're in Connecticut, did you hit the same ones I did? Maybe you saw me. At Black782, can hear you good. Hit the Savers yesterday myself at 50% off. How often do they run 50% off sales? What's going on at Black? Usually they run them every few months, usually for certain holidays, or even like going back to school, or I think this one was for like 4th of July, I think. I'm not sure. But they run them every few months. And when they're not running the half-off sales, like I said, periodically, they run a little promotion where they give you a card. Let me see if I have it on me. I think I do. Let me find this. It's a little stamp card. Here we go. Let's see if I can show that to you. It's a little stamp card, and you got 15 little stamp spots, and when you get them all filled out, they actually give you 30% off. And this one's running from May 27th to July 19th. So after that, the sale will run out, and then, you know, it's kind of slim pickings over there because I hate paying full price at Savers. They're really expensive sometimes. But yeah, every once in a while, keep your eye out for them. I mean, it's an awesome opportunity. And if you guys like these videos, if you're excited for this haul, if you're excited to see what I got, you're excited for these live videos, I mean, hit that like button, show some support. Not only does it help my video to get pushed out more into the YouTube algorithm so more people see it, but I mean, it just lets me know that you like these videos. It lets me know that you care, that you enjoy being a part of the community, and that really does mean a lot. Eric Cole, what's happening? Looks and sounds good. Sam Zaki in the house. All right, so we're going to get into this video. We're going to get into this haul. It seems like things are running smooth. So, like I said, I've got probably about, I don't know, 75 items behind me right now. And 60 out of these 75 items are already pictured, and the listing templates are already done. I've got one right in front of me. My employee was here from 9 to 4, something around there. Took a lunch break, so in about 6 hours, what was it? I got it on the board. 5 hours and 45 minutes, he was able to bang out 60 items. So he pictured 60 items and filled out 60 of these things, which is pretty good. Comes to about, I don't know, $1 and change per item to photograph and list. And all I have to do is pretty much take this template. Actually, let me show you. I made a new template today. Where is it? Here we go. I actually made a little upgraded template with a few more pieces of information. So I pretty much, he fills this template out. I don't know if you can see it. He fills it out, takes the pictures and whatnot. And that's the inventory number, the brand, condition, sleeve length, collar, cuffs, pattern, the style, gender, material, color, tag size, measurements, and a few other pieces of information. He fills all that out, and when it's all done, I pretty much upload the pictures to my computer, take the listings, put them into eBay, and then they're done. So it's kind of my operation, but he banged out about 60 of these puppies in about 6 hours, so it comes to $1 and change probably per item, something around there. So it definitely saves me time and definitely helps out a lot. But yeah, I'm going to get into this live hangout, can't talk right now, live haul right now. Just checking the comments one more time, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Stephanie King, finally able to catch you live. Wish we had Savers here. Eastern Kentucky. What's it like in Kentucky? Never been out there. What do you guys have out there? Like Goodwill, Salvation Army? Yeah, you're missing out. These Savers are freaking nuts. They really are. They're wacky sometimes. Adam Templeton, what is happening, Adam? Sound is good and quality is good. Glad to have you here. All right, let's get into it. Enough of this foreplay. All right, what do I want to show you first? All right, I'll start off with this shirt right here. This is definitely a brand that is one of my staples. It's a little difficult to find at times, but let me see if I can get that in there. You see the logo? The brand is Cinch. And this brand does really well. I thought it was an Australian brand, but I think it's actually a brand that's made in, this is made in Mexico, but it's kind of like a Western style. Cinch is the brand. Nice button front. Oxford collar, as you can see right there. Nice plaids and checks, long sleeve, regular cuffs, but awesome item right there. Cinch. Paid, I'm not sure what I paid, probably about $4, and this should go for, I don't know, 25 or 30 bucks. Now this was a really sweet find, and as you can see, it's a leather jacket, and it was $19.99 half off, so I ended up paying $10. Not sure if it, I mean, it's an awesome find, but after I found out that it had a flaw, maybe it's not an awesome find, but this is a leather jacket. Anytime you can find a leather jacket in a high-end brand, you're usually going to make out well. Let me show you the tag right there. The brand is Neiman Marcus, so I paid $10 for this. It does have a little flaw right here, as you can see right there. It's kind of like a little rip in the lining. And to be honest, it doesn't smell that great. It smells like it's been in a closet or a basement for years. It's kind of dirty. But some of these could go upwards to $100 plus, even more. Other ones are falling around 40 or 50. So with this condition, I'm probably only going to be able to get maybe 30, 40, or 50. I haven't done a lot of research, but that's what I'm thinking now. So maybe it wasn't the best buy, but you know, I took a calculated risk. I was kind of rushing around. I was trying to get all over the thrift store, but Neiman Marcus, definitely a higher-end designer brand. Leather jacket, 100% genuine leather, lining, nylon, filler, polyester, but $10. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'll definitely get my money back. Just we'll see what happens. All right. Next up, can you guess what brand this is? You know, I'm not even gonna show you what I'm gonna have you guess. In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna reveal the brand. But can you guess what brand this is just based on the look? Let me know. If somebody gets it right, I might have a little surprise for you. All right, here is a nice sport coat. Not sure what the brand is. Let's check it out. All right, this actually, I didn't even get this at the Savers. I picked this up at a Salvation Army the other day for, I think I paid $1.50, something ridiculous. This is a brand that does okay. Some of the stuff does better. If you find the slim fit in this brand, in terms of sports coats, they do really well, or suits, but the brand is Calvin Klein. This is a brand that I've only messed with a little bit. It does have, the reason I bought it, it had the nice dual vents in the back, which is an indicator that it's high quality. It is fully lined. It's got the functional sleeves, which are nice. You can roll them on up. And just a really nice two-button style sport coat. So for $1.50, who knows, maybe 20, 30, 40 bucks plus, but probably around the $30 or $40 range. Decent brand, nothing special. All right, I know exactly what this is just based on feeling the material. It is 100% wool, but it was made with such high quality. It felt so nice. Right when I touched this, and this was actually at a Goodwill. This wasn't Savers. I don't know. I got some things mixed in here. But right when I felt this at the Goodwill, I was like, wow, this thing is high quality. This has got to be something nice. And this is the first time I ever picked up this brand. And this is kind of like a little secret brand. I did mention this in my latest program, Blazing Profits. But the brand is, I don't know if this is how you pronounce it, Samuelson. See if I can show you that. It's kind of hard to see. I'm on a laptop right now in terms of my camera, so it's not the best quality. But Samuelson, look that up. Samuelson. 100% wool. Not sure what the size was. It doesn't say it on the tag. But really nice item. Nice striped, two-button style. Single rear vent. Nice sleeves and everything. So just a beautiful item, a really nice brand. I think I paid up for this maybe like 7 or 8. And this will probably bring in maybe 50, 60, maybe 70. We'll see what happens. Here we go. This is a cool little item I found yesterday. It's not going to bring in a ton of money, maybe 20 bucks, maybe 30. But the brand is Pearl Izumi. It's a really nice, most popular for like cyclists and stuff. You're going to find jerseys in this brand or athletic gear, outdoor stuff for cycling. But this is like a little Pearl Izumi vest. It's got the little name and the logo on the front right there. I like how it's got the little white color contrasting against the red. It's kind of vented in back. Just a cool item. I think I paid $3 for this yesterday. It was I think $6 half off. So like I said, 20 to 30 bucks. Do need to do a little more research, but just a nice item and a really good brand that always seems to sell for me. All right, this is the first time I ever found this brand, and I've been looking for it for a while. And this brand can sell anywhere between 20, 30, 40, 50, upwards to $100. It is an Italian brand, and the brand is Luciano Barbera. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, let me see if I can get in there and show you that. Just a really nice button front dress shirt, designer, regular cuffs, Oxford collar, nice checks on it. Just a nice item. Right when I felt it, I was just like, wow, this thing is high quality. This thing is definitely something that's nice. And, you know, the more experience you get, the more easier it's going to become for you to be able to tell if something is worth money before you even look at the tag. And you're going to notice that a lot of the higher end stuff, they have a certain feel. They're crisp. They have a certain elegant color. And like I said, maybe it's intuitive or maybe it's just your knowledge, but you kind of already can tell it's worth money before you even look at the tag. And that's exactly what happened with this item right here. Check out that brand on the completed sold listings, Luciano or Luciano Barbera. Paid, what I pay, 3 or 4 bucks, maybe 30 or 40. We'll see what happens. All right, another Savers find, my good old friend Pendleton. And this is a 100% Shetland wool. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. And it actually says washable wool, which is surprising because most wool you can't really wash it the normal way. But size extra large. Terrific condition. Whenever you pick up the wool stuff, especially in the Pendleton brand, I've noticed with the sweaters, be sure to really spend a good amount of time checking for holes, for pilling of material, for rips, or anything of that nature, because a lot of times with these items, especially the older ones, you're going to find flaws. And I really took a good amount of time to look it over and to make sure that it was in really good condition, which it was. And they're hard to come by in that good of condition, so I picked it up. 3 or 4 bucks I paid, probably 4, maybe 5, I don't know, something around there. But should probably aim for, I don't know, 25, 35, maybe 40. We'll see what happens. I'll probably price high and then slowly lower it down. This was a pretty nice find as well. And I've made a video about buying shirts with random embroideries and how, you know, they usually don't sell as well, but they still sell. And this is a really nice brand, Vineyard Vines, terrific brand. I found some more Vineyard Vines as well, which I'll show you in a few more minutes. But as you can see, compared to me, I'm about, what, 5'10", 200 pounds. So I'm not the smallest guy. I'm a pretty decent size. But look at this thing. This thing is humongous on me. And it's a size 2 extra large. And let me show you something. Oh, yeah. Clothing porn right here. Vineyard Vines new with tags. Really awesome item right here. It does have the embroidery, Block Island, Race Week 2005, so that is going to devalue it. But I have noticed that a lot of the higher-end stuff that have random embroideries seem to sell internationally. A lot of times they'll go to, you know, overseas to places maybe like France or Canada or, it's not overseas, but you know what I'm saying, internationally. It always seems like these go. So nice item right there. I think I paid like 5 bucks half off, so should probably get maybe 20, 25, maybe upwards to 35 if I get lucky. But Vineyard Vines, awesome brand. Here's a brand that I usually don't pick up often. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. This is a brand I usually don't pick up often, but there's a few reasons why I picked this up. First of all, the brand is Nautica. Not a terrific brand. Usually don't pick it up, but like I said, there was a few reasons why I picked it up. First reason, look at the color. Beautiful color. It's got a nice peach color to it. Just a rare, different type of color, and there's someone out there who's going to love this color, and they're going to look really good in it as well. Secondly, 2 extra large. Really big item, big and tall for sure. This probably fits somebody who's around 240, 250 pounds maybe. Just a really nice item right there, and it'll definitely sell. I think I paid 5. It was probably 10 half off, and I'll probably shoot for $30 to $40, probably around 30. But you know, it's definitely a risk that I'm willing to take on an item that's just so cool. All right, here's a nice little find. I'm actually going to have to spend some time to authenticate this item because I'm actually starting to think it might be fake. This is a Lacoste item, and you guys let me know in the comments section because I really don't mess with this brand too often anymore just because it seems they're fake so much. But this is a Lacoste long sleeve polo, but as you can see, let me see if I can show you the tag. It says M for medium. And that's kind of sketching me out a little bit because most of these Lacoste items are sized in European sizes, so there'll be like a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or even a 9. I don't know if I've ever seen a Lacoste item in American sizes, like small, medium, extra large, or whatnot. So that's kind of a little freaking me out a little bit. And another thing is, too, a lot of the buttons usually have the name on it. So now the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking this is fake. There's no Lacoste name on it. The buttons actually, the heck, they're rubber. Okay, I think I just got beat. Yeah, the buttons are rubber. Let's see what this is the alligator inside out. So I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think this is fake. I'm gonna post this in a few Facebook groups. See what some other people think. You guys let me know what you think as well. But I'm honestly not the best at authenticating items. What I usually do is I'll post it in a Facebook group or I'll send it to a few of my friends in my network that sell clothing, people that have been doing it longer than I have. Or I'll even do a Google search and kind of look at the website. So in this example, I'd go to the Lacoste website and kind of do some research in terms of authenticating. But you know what? The more I look at this, the more I'm thinking it's fake. So be sure to do your research. First, don't list an item up if you're worried that it's not real because it only takes a few strikes for you to get kicked off, banned, and get your account terminated. So I'm going to do some more research. I'm actually going to put this aside right now. All right, moving on. Oh, this is a treat right here. This is a treat. Check this out. This item right here was $4.99. $4.99, half off, $2.50. Check this out. I know you clothing folks out there are going to freak when you see this. Brand, Patagonia. Design, absolutely amazing. Awesome design right there. Check out the sold listings on these puppies right here. These T-snap fleeces in the Patagonia brand could bring in some serious money. And if I had to guess how much this would sell for right off the bat, I would say around the $100 mark. Believe it or not, seriously, this could bring in $100 or even more. Some of these things could bring in $150. But realistically, somewhere around the $100 mark, I'm thinking. If I'm way wrong, maybe 60 at the low. But an awesome item. Look for the Patagonia T-snap fleeces. The more vibrant the colors, the crazier the design, and just the more interesting it looks, the more money you're going to bring in. And I tell you right now, I was super pumped up when I found this, and I really couldn't believe that it was sitting there just waiting for me to grab. And the funny thing is, this was probably sitting there for a few days because it was priced low. I mean, I don't understand why it was there. So either I got lucky or there wasn't a lot of competition in that area, but beautiful item. Keep your eye out for that puppy right there. So a lot of people say, you know, stay away from the Ralph Lauren polo stuff, the average stuff. And I've said it plenty of times. You can look at a lot of my videos that say stay away from the average, the normal Ralph Lauren polo stuff. And that's true, but not all the time, because even the normal, like if you look at this looks normal, average, right? Just from like the outside view, it looks average. And you know, most of the time I'd probably pass it up if it was $5. But you want to know what? I bought this for one reason. And if you take a look at the tag, you'll be able to determine why I bought it. 100% linen. So the Ralph Lauren stuff, if it's 100% silk, if it's 100% linen, if it's 100% cashmere, that now takes it out of the category of being normal and average and puts it into a separate category, which is more highly sought after, more harder to come across, and more limited. And anytime there's an item that's limited and that isn't mass produced, then you're gonna make more money. It's supply and demand. So 100% linen button front shirts definitely are a lot harder to come across in comparison to maybe 100% cotton button front shirt with just like a bland color like this. But I picked it up. I think I paid $3 or $4, maybe up to $5 for it. And this should probably bring in maybe $25 or $30. Not a home run, but definitely a highly sought after brand. That you know, is nice and bring you in some decent money. Get some good traffic into your store as well. Speaking of authenticating items, this is actually an item that we haven't listed up yet, but I will be doing some more homework and research in terms of this brand. This was a Versace classic, long sleeve button front shirt, French cuffs, and if you don't know what a French cuff is, this is what it is. You know what a standard cuff looks like I'm wearing. The French cuff is actually longer and open, and it actually takes cuff links to be able to close it up and whatnot and fold it over. So French cuff, button front shirt, spread collar, Versace classic. Take a look at the tag. See, the tag looks a little funky, so that's kind of throwing me off. Ended up paying $10, so that might be $10 that gets thrown into the trash. But I'm willing to take the calculated risk on this item, just because if it is real, it could bring in some really good money, probably upwards to $100. So I'm willing to take the risk. Once in a while, you know, like that Lacoste item or this item, I'll throw it away and I'll lose my money. But I'll tell you right now, I will learn from that experience, and the next time I come across a Versace or a Lacoste item, I will be a little more careful. The only reason I wasn't with that Lacoste item is because I was flying around like a crazy man on the half-off day. But nice item right here, Versace. You all know the brand. We'll see what happens with that. This is an item that I picked up because it just looked so freaking cool. Vibrant, rainbow colors, just awesome item. French cuff, spread collar. The brand is, I'll just read it off to you, DAGR. Take a look at that. Looked it up in the completed listings really quick, and I noticed that some of them were selling, others weren't, but some of them were selling, and some of them were selling for some good profit, so I figured, you know what, decent brand, French cuffs, cool color, different, unique, kind of one of a kind, big, definitely on the bigger side. So I rolled the dice. I think I paid $4 or $5 for this, and I'd probably shoot for 30, 35. All right, I'm going to go into the comments section real quick, see what's going on, and we'll do some more show and tell of some clothes, but I'm going to see what's happening, see how many people are in the house. Bear with me for one moment. And again, if you guys like these videos, hit that like button, show some support. Definitely I appreciate it, and helps to get the video out more, and just lets me know that you enjoy these videos, and I'll keep making more of them. But let me go into the comment section and see what's going on. Brian Chandler, how many items do you typically sell a week versus how many do you buy? Really depends. I think this month I've sold, I'm not sure. I've got a few different accounts. I think on my main account I'm up to 100 something. The other one I'm probably about half of that. And then I have another one that has just a few on it. So I'm probably around maybe 200 items sold, maybe a little less than that. Versus how many do you buy? It really depends. I mean, some weeks I don't buy anything because I have so much inventory. Like now, I'm not going to buy anything for a few weeks because I've got like a few hundred items. But my sell-through rate is usually around 25% per month or something like that. Usually my stuff moves within 3, 4, 5 months. Sometimes it moves within a week. Sometimes it moves within a day. Kathleen Brown, question, do you ever dry clean anything, and should you leave those tags on? If you do, would that add value? I don't dry clean often just because it costs money, and sometimes it's really expensive depending on the item. Like if it's a suit or it's like a wool, a bigger item. Like I came across a Pendleton wool, what was it, like a bathrobe. They wanted like $14 for me to dry clean it. So I said, you know what, the hell with it. I'm not going to waste my time on that. And other items, bigger items, they could cost a lot of money. So it depends. You know, if I find something that's worth $150, I pay $3 and it needs to be cleaned, yeah, I'll spend the $15 to clean it. But I'm not going to pay $5 for a dress shirt and dry clean it for $6 or $7 to sell it for $25. It's just not worth my time. But it really is up to you, but I usually don't. If anything, I'll wash it at my house. But most of the stuff is in really good condition. It's clean. It's already been dry cleaned. And if an item has a dry cleaning tag on it, I suggest you leave it on because that's going to show to the potential buyer that it is cleaned and, you know, it's not all dirty, and, you know, they like that stuff. Just put yourself in their shoes. Wouldn't you like to see an item that had a dry cleaner sticker on it? I would, but maybe it's different for others. Sam Zaki, the shirt, I think it is Lucky Brand or Rock Mount. Nope, not even close, Sam. Michael Jones, Steve, how do you ship suits? I looked all through your videos. How do you do? I don't know what that means. It really depends. You could ship them in plain boxes and ship it by FedEx or USPS. You could ship it in a medium flat rate boxes. Flat rate box. You could ship it in a Zone B box depending on the location. You could put it in a poly bag. There's a lot of different ways. If you check out my latest program, Blazing Profits, I really go into depth, but I could spend 20 to 30 minutes talking about it. It really depends based on the weight, the location, the size. But just, fold it up nicely, put it in a poly bag, and then put it in a box. And, it's really pretty simple. Somebody guessed what that shirt was. Prime Fine, when you're in the thrift store, do you look items up on your phone, or do you just rely on memory and previous knowledge? If I have any questions in my mind, I'll look it up on my phone. And hold on one second. This is my phone. I got a Note 3, really big phone. I mean, in comparison to my face, the thing is huge. So it's really easy to, look up things on eBay. So it's quick. So if I have any question or I'm not sure about a certain style, then I'll definitely look it up. Hold on one second. I need a drink of water. Losing my voice. But yeah, look it up. I definitely do all the time. But the more and more I go along on this journey into clothing, the smarter I get and the less I need to rely on it. But clothing varies so much on size, style, so many different factors that could play a role in what it sells for. So often I'll look something up on the phone just to be real specific. Kathleen Brown, no savers out here in Washington, just overpriced Goodwills. Yard sales are the thing. All the little town versions of Craigslist, and word of mouth. And now Rebels World, what's happening? Wish I could get these live sessions to work on my Blu-ray Wi-Fi so I could watch on my plasma while I work. That would be crazy getting on that plasma screen. All right, let's see if there's any more comments coming in. If you got a question, definitely leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer it. But if there's no more questions, I'm going to go back and show you a few more items that I am listing up. Done deal. I have 8 to 10 rare polo shirts, not your typical ones that I need to authenticate. What's the best way to go about that? Like I said, you can put it in the Facebook groups. There's tons of them out there. Just put a picture, and people will get back to you. Or you could look up different resources online. You could go to the manufacturer's website, and sometimes they'll have a little section that talks about real and fake. You could, talk to your friends. You can make a YouTube video and ask for people's support. There's a lot of different ways, but Facebook groups are definitely the best for me. But all right, let's go back into the clothing rack and show you some more items that sold. Here we go. That's a nice item. Nat Nast. Love this item right here. Love this brand. 100% silk, size medium. Cool little, I don't know, geometric design. I'm not sure how you put it, but I think I paid 6 or 7 or 8, something like that on this. They had this marked really high, but should be able to get maybe 35 to 40 on that. Nat Nast. Check that out. Here's a pretty awesome item to find in Ralph Lauren Polo. The white dress shirts. If you find a white dress shirt in good condition, they sell every single time. And the reason why they sell every time is because most dress shirts that are this color on eBay for sale have some type of flaw, slobs. They can't keep their shirts clean, and that's me. I'm included in that slobs category. I always stain my clothes. Thank God I run a clothing business and I can wear some of this stuff, and if I stain it, I just lose a few bucks. But brand new with tags right here, as you can see. Bada bing, bada boom. New with tags. The style is Andrew, 100% cotton. Size 18 by 36, 37. So this is big, probably equivalent to a 2X. Just a really nice item right there. Paid $10 on this. This was $20, got a half off. Should probably get around $40 on that. Here's another Ralph Lauren polo item that you might look at initially and say, you know what, it's not a good item. You'll probably think to yourself, it's bland. It's not really a cool color. You know, there's no pony logo. I can't find the pony logo. You probably think to yourself, I don't want this. That ain't worth money. But think again, my friend, because if you take a look at the material, it's 100% wool. And anything that's 100% wool in the Ralph Lauren brand typically does really well. I mean, some of the sweaters that are bland don't do super well at times, but if you find yourself a nice button front shirt in the Ralph Lauren polo brand with the double front pockets, even without the pony logo, 100% wool, you're looking at some good money. And I actually sold one similar to this, but it had horses all over it, and that went for, I think it went for like 60 or 70 bucks. It went for some good money. This won't bring in anywhere near that because it doesn't have a theme, but this will probably still bring in a nice 30, 35 bucks, I guess. I'll still have to do a little more research, but minty fresh condition. Awesome item right there. This is an item that I picked up, and I just took a risk. I really don't know if it's going to do well. It's a pearl snap shirt. It is a woman's because the pearl snaps are on the opposite side. Usually the men's are on the other side, I believe. But this doesn't even have a brand in it. I looked through the whole shirt. There's no brand. There's no material. There's nothing that even talks about what this shirt is or who made it. But if you take a look at it, I mean, pearl snaps, awesome design. It's got the floral design. It just looks like it's made with high quality and high craftsmanship, that I figured you want to know why. It was $1, what was it, $2.99, so I think I paid $1.50, something around there, $1.50, $2. I figured, you know what, it's worth a shot. It looks really cool. It's got the little star embroideries. It's got the cool look. I said, you want to know what, maybe I could get 30 bucks for it. So, not sure, but again, just taking a risk, seeing if it'll pay off. Who knows? Oh, this next find is a beauty. This is gorgeous. I actually showed this on my Facebook at Raiken Profit. I took a picture of me at the thrift store going like this, pointing at my carriage, and I had like 30, 40 things in it, and this was right on top. But you couldn't see the actual name brand, so everyone was saying, oh, that's a Coogee. You got a nice Coogee. But this isn't a Coogee. This is actually Tundra. That's the brand. Definitely Coogee style, and it's a beautiful cardigan. It's got the nice brass gold buttons right here, so that's awesome. Oh, it looks like there's a little stain on it. That stinks. Maybe I'll try to get that out. But awesome Tundra, Coogee style cardigan, brass buttons. Beautiful item right there. This could bring in maybe upwards to $60 to $70, maybe even $100. I have no clue. I've got to do some more research, but I know I could get at least 40 for this. Awesome item right there. I think I paid $4. Another nice item right here. Brooks Brothers. I'm actually thinking about keeping this shirt. It's beautiful. Brooks Brothers with the logos do the best. Also the ones that say slim fit. This is a non-iron size medium 346 style in the Brooks Brothers brand with a logo, regular barrel cuffs. Awesome item right here. Nice purple color. That'll bring in probably $40, maybe $35. Now this was a cool little surprise that I found the other day. I found this at Savers. It wasn't on the half off day, but it was $4.99. This brand is most popular found, or how do I word it? This brand is mostly found in terms of shoes, but I did find it in terms of a button front shirt, which was very surprising. This brand was made in the USA. This item was made in the USA, and this is an awesome brand when dealing with shoes, and dress shoes in particular. If you find dress shoes with this brand, you can make a lot of money, but the brand is Allen Edmonds. I didn't even know they made shirts. Not sure exactly how well it did, but I figured, you want to know what? This is just such a high-end brand with shoes. It's got to do well with button front shirts. Only in it for $5. Probably get maybe 20 to 40 bucks, maybe more. But just a nice item right there, Allen Edmonds. Here's another nice brand, Charles Tire Whip. Probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's all good. Size small, London brand, nice checks. The cool thing about this is two things. The first off is it's a nice green color. I don't think I've ever seen this brand in this color. And secondly, it's 100% linen. So that's awesome. It's different. I love finding the different stuff, the items that aren't, that you're not going to find every single day. And, usually there's a lot less people selling it, which means it's going to sell for a lot more if it's a higher end brand. So really happy with this Charles Tire Whip. Again, never, ever, ever listen to me in terms of pronunciations. Only look at the tag and try to pronounce it yourself because I slaughter names. But awesome item right there. Oh, yeah. Let's get into some hot stuff. Wait, this is the wrong thing. 1, brand new with tags. 2, brand new with tags. And this is the wrong. Where's that other one? Hold on. Okay. And 3, brand new with tags. All the same brand, Harris Tweed. I was talking to Hart's Motor Company today, and I was telling them about my find. I have 2 more, but I haven't listed them up yet because I don't want to flood the market. See if I could undo this. 3, brand new with tag, Orvis, Harris Tweed sport jackets. The other one is corduroy with leather buttons and leather elbow patches. The other one is tweed as well with leather elbow patches and leather buttons. And this one, again, is tweed. All brand new with tags. These were $24.99 half off, so I ended up paying $12.50 each. And, oh, boy, these things are going to bring in a lot of money. So I got 5 of them, paid about $65 with tax in total for all 5. And I'm probably going to sell each one for about $100 to $150, maybe $200 each, brand new with tags. So that was a huge score. Turned $60 into at least $600 to maybe $800. So awesome, awesome finds right there. And the funny thing is, I found all 5 of these. Yeah, I know I have 3 in front of me. I have 2 in another room. I found all 5 of these at my 3rd thrift store that I went to. It was the thrift store, the half-off sale started at 10 a.m., and I got to this 3rd store at about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, and all 5 of them were sitting there, marked at $24.99. I scooped them all up, and ridiculous. I was thinking to myself, is there no competition? Does nobody realize how valuable these things are? But, hey, you get lucky sometimes. Let's see what else I can show you. Here's another cool brand that I found. Found this at that 3rd thrift store as well. I'm just thinking to myself, why are these things sitting here 5 hours after the sale started? And I didn't see any employees out there putting out new clothes or rolling around the clothing racks. I think it was sitting there since the night before. And just amazing. Paid $4 for this. Thomas Pink is the brand. Another very high-end, expensive brand. Thomas Pink, a London brand. Regular cuffs, spread collar, super slim fit, 15.5 by 39. Does have a little writing on the tag, which isn't really a big deal. Just disclose it. I don't think people really care about that too much. I've sold plenty of them. It's got a nice little blue color running along the buttons, but an awesome item. I sell these things all day long between $25 and upwards to $50. Thomas Pink. Another cool find right here. Paid $5 for these. These were $9.99, brand new with tags, half off. Don't know why they had it so cheap. The brand is Lucky brand. And just some nice denim blue jeans. Probably get maybe $35, $40 on those. Here's another nice item to find. You want to look for the Five Brother stuff that's made in the USA. The thicker stuff with the plaids and checks with the cool colors does really well. Five Brother, these things sell really, really, really quick if you find them made in the USA and they're in good condition. This does have a little bit of, I don't know what it's called. It's like insulation inside, which is nice. That'll probably get $30, maybe $35 all day long, pretty quick. Here's a nice little suit I picked up for $5. Nothing special. The brand is Stafford. I really like to buy the ones with the gold buttons, but for $5, I'll pick up a Stafford. Actually, you want to know what? I paid $10 for this. I think this one was brand new with tags on it, and yeah, brand new with tags. I'll pick that up all day long as well. So I paid 10 for this, I believe, and that should bring in probably, I don't know, $70. Trying to see if there's anything else I could show you. Oh, this was a crazy find right here. Check this out. This is an Ermenegildo Yegna suit. This is a more recent one made by Mitchell's. Yep, Mitchell's Westport. Paid $20 on this, but this is probably going to bring in maybe upwards to $200. The more recent ones do really well. It's got the nice buttons, and it's also got the dual vents, fully lined. I mean, it just feels amazing, and made in Italy, so can't beat that. I'm going to turn that $20 into at least 100, but probably 200, maybe 250. And I'm going to show you a few more things that I found. Show you some shoes that I found. First pair of shoes is Johnson and Murphy, and these are really nice. Check out the color. These are gorgeous right here. I think these are called loafers. And as you can see, I gotta take the marker off the bottom of the soles. But as you can see, these things are like freaking brand new, and just gorgeous. Sheepskin. Who knows? Maybe $50. And the second pair of shoes that I found are the brand Dr. Martens. Check these out. These are cool. Again, beautiful condition. Take a look at the bottoms. They look like they've pretty much never been worn, maybe only a few times. But I think I paid 10 for these. Those will probably bring in around 50 or 60. So those are my finds. You know, I probably got another 125 things that I found that I just can't fit on there, and I got them in my storage locker and whatnot. So I found a lot of stuff. I say my best finds from that little adventure were probably, the first best find was that Patagonia T-Snap fleece that I found. Paid, what, $250? That'll go probably for upwards to 100 plus. And those 5 Orvis jackets that I found, 4 of them with tweed, and the other one was made out of corduroy. They all had leather elbow patches and leather buttons, all new with tags, so that is just freaking crazy. And that was at that last store that I went to. I think the Patagonia was from that store as well. Yeah, I think it actually was. So that last store I went to, 6 hours in, there were still huge opportunities. I mean, that's kind of like equal to going to a thrift store or a tag sale at like 2 in the afternoon and finding this stuff. It's like unheard of. But I don't know. You get lucky sometimes. But I'm going to go into the comment section, see what's happening with you folks, answer a few more questions, and then I got to bang out a few things and get out of here. So let's see what's going on. If you have a question, definitely shoot it in the comment section real quick. Bear with me for one moment. Matt Lou, Jimmy, hey Steve, I'm thinking you could benefit from my Rosetta Stone for Clothing Brands program. Love the haul vids. I'm taking pictures and listing stuff while watching your video. Yeah, I think I definitely could use that Rosetta Stone for Clothing Brands. That would be a great idea. Golden Finger Picker, what's happening? Hey Steve, how's it going, my friend? Sam Zaki, Tundra. Oh yeah, let me show you something real quick. So you guys, I wanted you guys to guess what brand this was. The brand was actually, let me get on that other screen, the Territory Ahead. So somebody got it right, but definitely an awesome brand right there. Just an awesome item as well. Territory Ahead. You definitely want to pick the stuff that's more exciting. Does better. Brainchild 666. When are you going to start doing FBA? I've been doing FBA for quite a long time now. I mean, I don't hit it really hard, but I do a little retail arbitrage, books, DVDs, CDs, stuff of that nature. But eBay is definitely my bread and butter. Brainchild, you should create a shirt and blazer app for the phone like Profit Bandit for used clothes. I've thought of that, and it might definitely be something down the road. That's crazy. But, I mean, I got the books and everything. I mean, it really isn't that complicated. The thing is with the app, I don't know why anyone would use it. Why don't you just go onto eBay and just search the sold listings. I think it would be just as quick. But you might have a point. I should look into that. Two Meow, just guessing on the shirt, Roberto Cavalli. I can't believe you said that brand. I've seen that brand actually once and sold it, but I didn't think anyone knew of that. Cool. But no, territory ahead. How do you know when to auction or buy it now? Brian Chandler says, like Robert Graham. I mean, it's really up to you. I prefer buy it now because you kind of just put it out there and you kind of just let it sit and it does its thing. Where auction, I mean, like I'll do the buy it now for like 30 days. And the auctions, you got to do it between 3, 5, 7 days, and you got to keep relisting if it doesn't sell. And a lot of times with the auctions, I feel like you're not going to sell for as much. I think one of the benefits of using auctions is to drive traffic into your store, because once you get people into your store, then they can start buying stuff. You can't have people buying your stuff without having the people in your store first. So a lot of times, and this is what I've been doing lately, I've been putting a lot of my popular items like the Ralph Lauren's, the Lacoste, even if you focus on like lower end stuff like American Eagle and Aeropostale, auction that stuff off. Get the people in your store, because there's a lot of people looking for that stuff, even though the American Eagle, Aeropostale, the Abercrombie doesn't bring in a ton of money with most of the run-of-the-mill stuff, but there are a ton of people looking for it, so the auctions definitely bring in traffic and enable you to be able to get some of those sales from people that typically wouldn't buy it. But I like buy it now personally. It's up to you. A lot of people are doing well with both. Two Meow, keep the videos coming, and the live chats are great. Jerry in Liberty, New York. We got New York in the house. Do it Keen, so weird without puffer jacket. Brian Chandler, how long do items sit in your store before being bought? It can really range. It can range from anywhere from a day to it never sells, which I have a few that have never sold. But usually, I'd say average is around a month to 1 month to 3 months. And I think that is about it for the questions. I'm just going to refresh it one more time, and then I'm going to roll out of here. Miss Cool Finds, what is happening? Prime Fine, what songs do you listen to get into thrifting vibe? Oh, I listen to all types of music. I like 70s, 80s. I like hip-hop. I like rock. I mean, I'm not really picky. I'll listen to all different types of stations, but music is definitely an awesome motivator. Golden Finger Picker, any advice for brand new resellers? I'd say the biggest thing to do is to get started. Start buying things. Get in cheap. Go to the half-off sales. Go to the yard sales. Start experimenting with items. Start listing items. Start learning the system. Start messing around with taking pictures and listing your items, and get 5 or 10 things up. Start getting an inventory, and get yourself in a listing routine. Make mistakes. See what works. See what doesn't. Track your progress. Make some goals. Get started. You can make all the goals you want and talk all you want, but if you don't go out and buy that first item and list it up and sell it or not sell it and kind of track to see how you're doing, you're never going to know. So I'd say just get started. Start cheap. Go to those yard sales. Find the clothes for 50 cents, $1. Go to the Salvation Armies, pick them up for $1 or $2. Watch a lot of videos. There's tons of videos out there. I have over 400. Hearts Pickers has a ton of them. Golden Finger Picker has a ton of videos. He's been putting out a lot of stuff for him and his wife. I mean, there's so many. The Bonafide Hustler, the College Picker. There's so much information out there. Get educated. Really, get educated. Scan the sold listings, the completed listings. Every single day, spend 30, 45 minutes, an hour researching, watching videos, scanning the sold listings, and then, spend a little time researching how to photograph items, spend a little time learning how to ship items, figure out how the eBay system works. You really got to just get started, because it's a process, and you're going to make mistakes. You're going to screw up. You're going to lose a little bit of money here and there, but the key, I believe, is for brand new sellers is to minimize the risk as much as possible. Buy cheap. And, don't quit your job at all. Don't do that at first. Just experiment and slowly build it up. Slowly build your inventory. Slowly build your knowledge base. If if you keep learning every single day, you're going to get smarter. You just got to keep moving in that right direction, and you know, one step at a time. Don't worry about how you're going to, you know, start making 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 grand a month when you're not making any money. Learn how you're going to start making that first $50 a month, and then make a goal of 100, and then 200, and then 1,000, and then 2,000. Then maybe you start thinking, okay, well maybe I want to go full time, but that's a long time away. You got to get acquainted with the process. You don't want to just look at the results. You want to learn the process. MG Cautions 07, something like that. Have you ever bought new clothes to resell? I have been buying wholesale from Macy's and have been having good results. You know, most of the inventory that I get is at thrift stores. So as you saw in my haul behind me, I did have a few items that were brand new with tags, but I'm not buying wholesale whatsoever. That is something that I might want to look at in the future, but I'm guessing that a lot of these items are really expensive wholesale compared to what I get at the thrift store. But who knows? You never know until you try. I don't do wholesale at all, though, but I do sell, you know, new with tag stuff that I find at the thrift store. But I've done a few arbitrage things. I've sold a few Tommy Bahamas new in the store. Some of the polo shirts, they'll blow them out in the winter time, and I've sold them. But the profit margins usually aren't that high just because they're so expensive. Sister Picker, do you diversify as in sell other things besides clothing? Yeah, absolutely. I do a lot of Craigslist as well, so that could be any type of electronic item, bicycles, sporting equipment. I also sell on Amazon FBA, which is you know, primarily books for me, but also some retail arbitrage, CDs, DVDs, any new in the box stuff. Obviously on eBay, I sell a bunch of random things. That could be shoes, ties, belts. So I'm getting more into that stuff as well. So yeah, I try to diversify as much as possible. I don't, you know, as much as I specialize in clothing, I do always try to learn different types of items, and I'm always trying to expand my knowledge because, you know, it's really key. If you know more, you're going to make more. So I think that's about it. I'm going to wrap this live hangout up. I appreciate everybody coming in and watching, and, you know, checking out my haul video, asking some questions, interacting with each other. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this, you know, this type of interaction, and you like being a part of the community, I'll definitely put in a little plug right now. Check out the Green Room. It's a paid subscription-based Facebook group, but I'll tell you right now, it's an awesome community. We've got about 113 people in it so far, and it's a lot of you know, asking questions, answering questions, exclusive articles, videos. It's just a lot of like-minded people who come together and just help each other out. So if you enjoy the whole community thing, and even maybe if you want to be a part of a Facebook group that, you know, it's kind of like a second family. It really is. Everyone's got the same mission, goal in mind, and you know, you want to be able to relate to people. You want to post your finds. You want to, you know, share stuff. Definitely check it out. I'll leave a link in the description after this video goes live to the Green Room, but it's definitely an awesome, it's just an awesome platform. The admins are me, the Bonafide Hustler, the College Picker, and Retro Aficionado, so we all run this paid subscription-based Facebook group, and we're in there every day answering questions and helping people out. And you know, the funny thing is, as much as we're helping a lot of people as well in there to learn and get educated, we're actually learning a lot from you folks as well that are already in the Green Room, because everybody has a different niche. Maybe someone has a specialty in furniture or coins or toys or books. I mean, so I'm learning from them a lot, especially Amazon FBA, because that's it's just a huge monster. I've been learning a lot of stuff from folks in there, but definitely check us out, the Green Room. You could also type in the Green Room Hangout in the YouTube search bar, and we do a free show every single week for everybody, not only the Green Room members, but anybody else. And we kind of give you guys an insight of what type of stuff we talk about, and, you know, the type of people we are in the community that we're trying to form. So yeah, definitely check that out. Also, if you guys want to check out some of the books that I've written, you want to get more educated, I've got 2 books right now. Well, one of them is an ebook, which is called 101 Killer Clothing Brands, which is 101 brands that I buy and sell regularly that sell for good profits. Not only is it a list, but it shows a picture of the tag. It tells you what to buy, the styles to avoid, the different price points that they sell at. I give you guys a jackpot item or risk involved. So I go throughout the whole book of every single item out of 100, 101 with all that criteria. So that's an awesome book right there. Just type in 101 killer clothing brands in Google and that'll pop up. Definitely an awesome book for any of the beginners out there. And if you're more advanced and you're looking to make more money, maybe you want to sell your items for 30, 40, 50, or $100 plus, and you really want to step this up and turn it into a real business, I have a program that I made called Blazing Profits, which is a specialty program that is focused on making money with blazers, sports coats, and suits. And if you're just getting started, I would suggest stick with 101 killer clothing brands. Get acquainted with the brands first. Start selling the polo shirts, the t-shirts, the pants and whatnot. But once you get more educated and you're ready to step up your game, the blazer, sports coats, and suits is just an awesome niche that is really, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of people that avoid it because they're intimidated. They don't know how to measure. They don't know how to ship. The brands are different. They're bigger. There's different type of materials, and it's hard to measure it. And there's a lot of people that avoid them. But I tell you right now, the big profits are in the blazers, sports coats, and suits. Even the jackets, coats, pea coats, stuff like that. But really, the blazers, sports coats, and suits, they have a lot of profit in it. And as you can see behind me, a good portion of that rack is blazers, sports coats, and suits because there's a lot of people looking to buy them. There's not a lot of people that know about them. And just as an example, I went into the Savers half-off sale 6 hours after it started. And if you guys have never been to a half-off sale on Savers, it's a madhouse. There's hundreds and hundreds of people in there. And they were still sitting there. 5 brand new with tag Orvis sports coats. The proof is in the pudding. It's right there. Well, at least 3 of them are. And $12 each. 6 hours later, still sitting there. That's an easy $500 profit all day long for 5 of those. And people, they're just intimidated. They don't know what to buy. And the Blazing Profits program, it's not only a 275-page book that teaches you everything you need to know about selling these items, but there's also bonus interviews, bonus videos, templates. There's a lot of stuff. It's a full-out program, and it could definitely help you if you're looking to step up your game. So definitely check out the Green Room, 101 Killer Clothing Brands, Blazing Profits. Keep watching the videos, educate yourself, keep learning, scanning the sold listings. If you're new, you're just getting started, education is key. You gotta just get acquainted with the process. You gotta start learning how to do these things, and all the information is out there, not only on Google but on YouTube, which is pretty much the same thing. And just there's so much resources, Facebook groups, the list goes on and on. So get started, educate yourself, buy cheap at first, minimize your risk, and just slowly grow from there. But again, I appreciate everybody tuning into this live hangout. I had a lot of fun. I love answering the questions and interacting with you folks. I tell you right now, I see myself doing this for a long time. Maybe not, maybe I'm going to get into different businesses. I love real estate. Maybe I'm going to get into some more different types of businesses in the future, but I'm always going to be a picker, reseller. I love it, though. I just love the thrill. It's exciting, and it really is a good time, and I love being a part of this community. So expect more videos from me on YouTube at Raiken Profit. If you guys aren't already liking my Facebook page, check that out. Just go under the Facebook search and type in Raiken Profit, like my page, and you can stay updated with all the things that I'm finding. Sometimes we put exclusive videos or cool little tips and tricks and stuff of that nature on there. So Facebook, Raiken Profit. But again, hope everyone has a great day. Keep on picking and making up money, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.